Hello everyone, this is Tina and we are here today to do an all signs reading. Timestamps will be in the description box below. And what this reading is, it's a quick mini reading for all signs surrounding love and relationships, the person on your mind. And I kind of call this the brutal or the harsh truth reading because we will be pulling from the Dark Confessions of the Soul deck. And basically this deck are messages, the things that are on the person you have on your mind, what they are thinking but not saying, and it's usually the things that they would never say to you out loud. So it's not the nicest and it's not the warm fuzzy reading, but sometimes the harsh things to hear are the things you need to hear the most, right? Okay, having said that, let's just dive in. Let's start off with Aries. Welcome, Aries. How are you today? Okay. Okay. Let's get 3 cards for Aries, their energy with the person that is currently on their mind. What is their love energy for the person currently on their mind? Show me 3. There we go. Bottom of the deck is the 2 of Wands. That's the fork of the road. I read the bottom of the deck as kind of this, just the subtle undercurrent of energy, the vibe, you should say. Yeah, so maybe you're feeling like you're a little bit at the fork of the road. You're moving forward, but now you're either going to go this way or that way. Maybe you're trying to see what happens next to make that decision. Let's get started. We have the Lovers in reverse. We have the 6 of Wands, and we have Temperance. Okay. Remember how I said, like Temperance is kind of a card of balance. It's a card of patience and balance, kind of being neutral. But I do always kind of look at it. It goes kind of hand in hand when you're in a lot of the twos energy. I think of trying to figure out, okay, let me, which way do I go? Which way? And it's a good way. It's kind of, you're in that middle path. You haven't gone to one extreme or the other. Okay. Um, and then we have the Lovers. Now upright, the Lovers is really, it's not, it's usually, it kind of feels like it does pertain to mostly love relationships when I read it, but it's about, traditionally in tarot, a choice. You have a choice to make, and it's usually a big choice in love because it's a major arcana. When it's in reverse like this, it can be a bad choice that's already been made, but it also can just kind of be a dissolving of a relationship or something that feels like it's starting to fall apart. Just problems in relationships in general. But then you have this kind of outlier here, this 6 of Wands, which is, it's the recognition card, the accomplishment, being recognized for your work and your successes. I think you're moving on from a relationship. I think something has already ended for you, perhaps, or you're at the very least in separation. If this isn't your case, it's just not your reading. Unless you're seeing a different spin on this than I am. But I think that this has already happened. Something has already ended, or you've chosen to walk away from something, and you're now realizing that this is the right choice. The 6 of Wands says it's the right choice, and right now you're kind of walking that middle path. You're being patient, but you know you're kind of at a fork of the road of where to go next. Okay, so let's look at the dark confessions. So, what is this person thinking but not saying? Two messages of the person on Aries' mind. What are they thinking? Okay, to the point. We're starting off straight to the point. So your person is saying, I don't want to be contacted right now. I wish to be left alone. Alrighty then. I am not sure I can meet your expectations. The pressure is too much for me. Okay, so perhaps this person, and these kind of can go hand in hand. Perhaps this person doesn't handle stress and anxiety very well. Maybe they're not handling this split. If you are indeed in separation, maybe they're not handling it very well. The pressure is too much. But I think the most important one right now is to heed is this. And I have a feeling you as an Aries, I don't think you have any intention of reaching out to this person. You are in the 6 of Wands mode and this temperance. You're finding your own balance, and look what's underneath the 2 of Wands. You have the Star card, which I really like. That's kind of like hopefulness. It's hope, creativity, hope, aspirations. That's a really nice positive card to have underneath this 2 of Wands. Okay, Aries. I actually think this is maybe out of something that's not so positive. You're going in a positive direction. I like this. Okay. Thank you so much. I'd appreciate it if you give me a thumbs up if this resonated, or drop me a comment. Lets me know how I'm doing. All right, guys. I will see you next time. Okay, Taurus is up next, guys. Hello, Taurus. Welcome. We're doing your harsh truth love reading. So I'm going to pull 3 cards of your current energy in love. And then we will pull 2 cards from the dark confessions. All right, let's just dive right in. Okay, show me 3 cards for Taurus, please. Their current energy in love. Current energy in love and relationships right now. 3 cards for Taurus. Taurus, please. 3 cards. There we go. All right. Okay, Taurus, bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Lovely. New opportunity, new beginning. The Pentacles are all about prosperity in your tangible day-to-day life. So that's great. New opportunity. The bottom of the deck for me is that subtle undercurrent of energy. So that's the vibe. Great. Okay, we have the Hierophant. The Star. I love the Star card. Oh, wow, we have 3 major arcana here. Very interesting. We're closing out with the Devil. So, okay. Okay, so how I read this right off the bat is it's kind of like the angel and the devil on the other side. Even though the Hierophant isn't typically, more so Temperance card would be this, but this is instantly what I kind of felt like. The Hierophant is about tradition and spiritual guidance and doing the right, good and moral thing. And then the devil is, let's have some fun, shall we? That might not be the best thing for you, but it's really fun, isn't it? It's kind of a seductive energy, sometimes toxic, not always in your best interest. In fact, it's usually not, but varying degrees of it. Sometimes it's not such a big deal, but in the right here in the middle of it is you being a hopeful, creative, inspired person. So I would say that there is just kind of this, are you feeling right now torn, being pulled in two directions of which way? Are you going to be the good one or the naughty one? Interesting. Okay. Okay, Taurus. Let's pull a couple of messages. What are the thoughts on the person on your mind? What are the thoughts that they would never say out loud to you right now? What is on their mind? All right, 2 messages from the person on Taurus's mind. I feel overwhelmed. I'm drowning in my own thoughts. Rejecting you was protecting myself. I was being selfish. Well, you know what they say about this? Rejection is the universe's protection. So, no, actually, madam or sir, you were not protecting yourself. You were protecting Taurus. Thank you very much. Thank you for that. That was very thoughtful of you. I feel overwhelmed. I'm drowning in my own thoughts. So, if this is a situation where somebody has walked away, then they might be having some regrets, or they're just overwhelmed. I don't know. You know what? I really don't care about these two energies. I'm so curious about what's going on in this. What are you doing? What are you going back and forth here? Oh, and look what's underneath. Remember I was saying it's, yes. Okay, here you go. Now you officially have the angel and the devil on each shoulder, right? Okay, Taurus, if this resonated, you know exactly what I'm talking about here. Anyway, if you enjoyed this, give me a thumbs up or drop me a comment. Until next time, Taurus, thank you so much for joining me. Up next is a Gemini. Okay, Gemini. Thank you for joining. We're doing your harsh truth reading in love. Whoa, okay. There, right there, and right there. Okay. So we're going to pull 3 cards for you, Gemini. Just your current energy regarding love. Specifically kind of regarding the person that you're thinking of right now. And then we will pull 2 cards from the Dark Confessions deck, which are the darker thoughts on your person's mind that they're not going to tell you. They're not going to say it out loud. Okay, 3 cards for Gemini, please. The energy in Gemini and love currently, please. Okay, Gemini, bottom of the deck. Oh, we have the 6 of Swords in reverse. The bottom of the deck for me is the kind of subtle undercurrent of energy. So are you kind of stuck? It's kind of a stuck energy. 6 of Swords upright is moving forward into kind of calmer waters. And the reverse is kind of not willing to really look at what you need to do, kind of just staying stuck. Okay. So we have the High Priestess, the Chariot, and the Nine of Swords in reverse. I like that it's in reverse. Okay, so you have two major arcana here. You have the High Priestess and the Chariot. High Priestess is all about going within and using your intuition. Okay. You know, it's kind of a mysterious energy, but I look at it in a reading like this, like you need to go, whatever is on your mind, you need to go in and trust your gut. And I see forward movement. Whatever's happening in your love life, you're moving forward, which is very interesting. So that I would interpret this as that you're getting out of this. You're getting unstuck here. You've been in this energy of feeling a little stuck. And yeah, and underneath that was the Five of Coins, which is feeling a sense of lack. You're getting out of this because you have this major card of fast forward movement, and then you have the Nine of Swords in reverse, which is hope. It's coming out of this phase of anxiety and sleepless nights. You're getting out of that. I feel like you're coming out of that. Okay. So use your intuition, move forward, and you're going to be coming out of a lot of this anxiety you've been feeling in your situation. Okay, let's see the two messages that are on your person's mind that they will not say out loud. The messages we don't necessarily want to hear, but the messages that are probably the most beneficial for us to hear, right? That's why I do this reading. It's certainly not the warm fuzzies. That's not why I do it. Okay, two messages from Gemini's person. What is on their mind that they're unwilling to say out loud? Okay. My mask keeps me safe. I need to fake my feelings. Oy, I don't like this one. This connection bores me to death. I need something more exciting. Well, sister or brother, move forward. Hop on that chariot. You know where you can go after this. I need something more exciting. You know what's exciting? The dust from the chariot moving on from you, right? Huh? Okay. I do think this is I like this. You've been stuck. You've been in your head feeling anxiety and you're moving forward. You're going to go within and you're going to be doing great, Gemini. Okay, Gemini, thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. So give me a thumbs up or drop a comment. Until next time, thank you. Okay, Cancer. Thank you for joining, Cancer. Doing the harsh truth reading. We're pulling from the Dark Confessions deck, and that is the deck with the not so sweet messages that are on your person's mind. So what we're going to do first is pull 3 tarot cards, just your energy in love and relationships. Most likely it'll be concerning the person on your mind, but it might be other stuff. So stay open with the messages you hear. And then we will pull the Dark Confessions. Okay. 3 cards for the current energy surrounding Cancer in love and relationships, please. Oops. Okay, Cancer. Bottom of the deck. Ooh. 8 of Swords. For me, the bottom of the deck is that subtle undercurrent of energy. So have you been in your head? Oy. Well, it's self-imposed. It's self-imposed. If you're in your head, you've got you're driving yourself crazy about something. You're frustrated, but it's your own mental cage, okay? Keep that in mind. Oof. Starting off with a bang with the Tower. Ah, but we got the Star. And then the Four of Cups. Okay. So one thing I always say is towers happen for you, not against you. So something is going to happen, whether it be big or small. Something is happening here. Maybe that's what is causing you to be in this mental cage, mental prison. Something is shocking, unexpected happening. Towers can be large or small. It can be a pretty subtle event, but if it has a big impact or it just had a big kind of shock value to it, or it can be something huge, okay? But it's the universe's way of setting things on the right course, okay? And I really like a tower that's next to the Star card, because the Star card is good fortune. It's wishes coming true, wish fulfillment. It's inspiration. So that's a really beautiful, positive thing. So I feel like, yes, this might not have been the most pleasant thing, but you're heading into this. And if you have been feeling a sense of the blahs, like a little sense of lack, here, this Four of Cups is showing the universe has a cup here. Okay, there's a cup here for you. Okay, so keep that nice positive outlook and hope alive. You've got the Star card here. Okay, now we're going to pull two messages, the two things that are on your person's mind, the person that you have on your mind. What are they thinking? What are their true feelings that they're not telling you out loud? Remember, these are the things that aren't the sweetest of messages, but they're oftentimes the things that help you the most. Okay, what are the thoughts on Cancer's person's mind? The person that Cancer has on their mind, what two messages do we have from them? I knew I was losing you, but I didn't do anything to fight for you. Dang it. I was afraid that you would reject me if I shared my feelings for you, or feelings to you. Was this your blah? Was this the Tower? Did this person just not fight for you, Cancer? Dang it, I hate that. Ugh. All right, Cancer, I hope these messages were helpful to you. Give me a thumbs up if this resonated, or drop me a comment. I love to see your comments. Anyway, until next time, thank you so much for joining me. Leo, thank you for joining me. I'm lighting some incense. I apologize. Hear things off camera. All right. Leo. Okay, what we're doing today is the harsh truth. The harsh truth messages. What the person on your mind, whether they are your person or not, what they are thinking but not saying. We're going to pull first 3 cards of your energy in love and relationships, okay? And then we will pull 2 messages from the Dark Confessions deck. Alrighty, let's go. 3 cards for Leo, please. Their energy in love currently. Love and relationships. 3 cards for Leo, please. Okay, Leo, bottom of the deck. Oh, Well, hello, Two of Cups. At the bottom of the deck is a subtle kind of undercurrent of energy. So, Two of Cups. I mean, it's love. It's coming together. Two people coming together in harmony. Okay. We have the Knight of Swords, the Eight of Wands, and then the Four Swords. So we have really fast moving energy, and then we had screech to a halt here. So the Knight of Swords is kind of the fastest moving knight. It's some information or an offer or something comes in fast and a little reckless. Oftentimes a little reckless, but it can bring some clarity. It's kind of a decisive action sometimes. And then you have this very fast moving energy here. Oftentimes the Eight of Wands is about fast incoming communication, but it can also just be just any kind of fast moving activity or event. Yeah, really fast. But then we have the Four of Swords. This indicates that you are feeling the need to pump the brakes and go within and think things through. A little self-care, slow things down. If life is crazy, if this relationship has been crazy, or something came at you really fast, perhaps this is a new relationship that maybe it's just everything's happening a little too fast. Maybe it's an existing relationship that crazy things are going on in, and you just need a little me time. That's what I'm seeing from this. Okay. All right. The person on your mind. What are they thinking but not saying? Okay. Remember, these are not the happiest messages, but a lot of times they're the most useful ones. So what is the person on Leo's mind? What are they thinking right now? What are they thinking but not saying? I feel alone and in the dark. Where is my light? I'm not sure I can meet your expectations. The pressure is too much for me. Okay. Well, maybe something has maybe gone on where the pressure is a lot for both of you, because you're feeling that need of kind of doing a little self-care as well. One thing I would say about this is communication is key. You got a big communication card here. Communication is key. If your person is feeling a little like out of the loop or just a little low, maybe they need some light from you. All right, Leo. Thank you for joining me. I hope this was helpful. Give me a thumbs up if it resonated, or drop me a comment. I would love that. Until next time, thanks for joining me. Okay, up next is Virgo. Virgo, thank you for joining me. Okay, we are doing the Harsh Truth reading. We're going to pull 3 cards of your current energy in love and relationships, and then we're going to pull 2 cards from the Dark Confessions deck, and these are the thoughts on your person's mind, the person on your mind, what's on their mind, but they're not saying. Is that confusing enough? These are not the warm, fuzzy, sweet messages. These are the ones that you might not want to hear, but you probably need to hear. Okay? All right. Okay, let's dive in, Virgo. 3 cards for Virgo's energy in love and relationships right now. 3 cards, please. Okay. All right, Virgo. Bottom of the deck. Oh, well, hello, 10 of Cups. Bottom of the deck is that subtle undercurrent of energy, kind of a soft vibe right now, which, I mean, 10 of Cups, that's the happily ever after card. that's feeling joy-filled. Oh, excellent. Let's see what these little babies have to say about that. Oh, I know. I know it couldn't be too beautiful, could it? 7 of Swords, 8 of Swords, and the Hangman. Okay. So what's happened? So what has happened? What is taking you from this 10 energy, 10 of Cups energy? What's happened here? The 7 of Swords speaks of deceit and dishonesty, betrayal. Whatever happened here, you are in your head about it. I mean, this is the 8 of Swords is kind of a mental cage that you're in. You just are really in your head. But the thing about the 8 of Swords, it's always something that you're doing it to yourself. You're kind of your own worst enemy on this. You just got to get out of your head, and you have the ability. Okay. And what this is saying here with the Hanged Man says, you take a time out, hit the pause button, and try to gain some new perspective. That's how you're going to maybe get back to this 10 of Cups energy. Whatever happened here, you'll know what this betrayal, deceit, lies, whatever happened here, you'll know what that means to you. Okay. All right. Let's go for the 2 messages on Virgo's person's mind. Virgo. Virgo's person's mind. Person on Virgo's person's mind. What are they thinking but not saying? Let's start that over. Gosh. It's one of those days, guys. Okay. The person on Virgo's mind. What are they thinking but not saying? 2 messages, please. My focus is on my life. I can't be bothered to worry about you. I'm not sure I can meet your expectations. The pressure is too much for me. Interesting. This card's coming out a lot today. I can't be bothered to worry about you. Well, no wonder you're here. Okay. So Virgo, take a time out, pause, and try to gain some new perspective on this. I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much, Virgo, for joining me. Give me a thumbs up if this resonated, or drop me a comment. That would be great. Until next time, thank you for joining me. Okay, guys, up next is Libra. Welcome, Libra. Thank you for joining me. Today we are doing the harsh truth. The harsh truth. Love reading. So I'm going to pull 3. It's just like a little mini love reading. I'm going to pull 3 cards of your current energy in love and relationships. And then we're going to pull 2 cards from the Dark Confession deck. And that is what the person in your mind, what they're thinking but not saying currently. And I've been reminding everybody, it's not the warm fuzzies. It's not the cute, sweet little lovey-dovey messages. They're not the messages you want to hear, but they're the messages you need to hear. Okay, so let's dive in. 3 cards for energy surrounding Libra in love and relationship. What's the current energy for Libra in love and relationships? Okay, Libra, bottom of the deck. Wow, 10 of Cups. So you're feeling good. Overall, there's been some good vibes here. This is kind of that happily ever after card. The bottom of the deck is the subtle undercurrent. It doesn't always, it's not the main player. It's kind of what the vibe either coming into it or maybe what you want it to be. Okay. So let's see how we're going here. 4 of Swords, 8 of Cups, 10 of Swords. So what this to me is saying is that a serious relationship for you, Libra, you might be choosing to walk away. And it's not without a lot of thought and consideration. This 4 of Swords indicates that you've thought about it and that you've got to take care of yourself. You're choosing to walk away, and I think this is coming to an end. This is an ending. You'll know this is a very specific reading. It will not be for everyone, okay? Don't try to force this one if it's not for you. But yeah, somebody's choosing to walk away here. And what I would say is it was probably a relationship where you might have thought it was your happily ever after. Okay. So let's pull 2 messages. What is on your person's mind that they are not saying to you out loud? What is on Libra's person's mind? What are the messages from Libra's person, please? Ouch. I've lost faith in you and cannot see a future with you anymore. I knew I was losing you, but I didn't do anything to fight for you. Okay. So these confirm, these validate this reading, okay? And I'm sorry, and I know this is for a very specific group of you. Something is coming to an end, okay? Something that you thought was going to go the distance is coming to an end. So I'm really sorry, but I'm going to say, you know, these things, when it comes out in a reading like this, it's usually it's the when it's this clear cut, the universe is saying this is what needs to happen. Okay, so it'll lead. I have no doubt that it will lead to brighter days. And then underneath this, you have the Hermit card, which is, going within. It's time after this to do a little self discovery and take care of yourself and kind of figure out what you really, really want and need in love. Okay, Libra, thank you so much for joining me. If this resonated for you, give me a thumbs up. And I would love to hear your comments in the comment box. Really would appreciate that. Until next time, thank you so much for joining me. Scorpio is up next. All right, Scorpio, thank you so much for joining me. Today we're doing the harsh truth reading. It's the messages that you don't necessarily want to hear, but you're going to hear them. It's the stuff that, like I said, it's not the warm fuzzies, but these are the messages that actually help you. They benefit you the most. It's what is on your person's mind, but they're not going to ever say it out loud. All right, let's dive in. We're first going to pull 3 cards for you, Scorpio, your current energy in love and relationships. Okay, 3 cards for Scorpio, their current energy in love and relationships, please. 3 cards, please. Whoops. Whoa. Okay. 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 Interesting. All right. Bottom of the deck for you, Scorpio, is the Ace of Swords. So I call it the Sword of Truth. Okay. All aces are kind of the new beginnings or new opportunities. The Sword of Truth is that clarity you needed. It's the bottom of the deck for me is that undercurrent of energy. So there's some new information, new truth that's kind of bubbling under the surface here. And so what do we have for you? We have you got two of your three cards were jumpers, which I don't always take, but I felt like I was supposed to. We have the Three of Cups. We have Justice in reverse. And we have the Chariot. So you have two major arcana. Well, I feel like you, at the center of the deck here, we have, or the reading, we have this Justice in reverse. And I'm kind of feeling like you're feeling like the wrong decision. You may feel like you made the wrong decision or somebody else did, but there's something that you feel like has been wronged here. Wrong. Okay? But I feel like you're getting clarity here. You're getting the truth. The truth is coming out. The truth is coming out, and I think that you're actually going to feel like I'm going to pull a clarify on this before I speak out on it. Give me just a minute. Let me throw out a. All right, please show me more about this Three of Cups, please. For Scorpio, Three of Cups, what does that mean? Did two become three? Okay, because yeah, this is where I was kind of like, I almost started telling you, like, you feel like you've gotten the truth, that vindicated, like, if I feel like you're setting yourself free from something. You feel like you've been wronged. I think that some of you, like, two has become three. Is there cheating? Has this become a third party? Now, keep in mind, cheating is not always, I mean, this is pretty, I see Two of Cups to Three of Cups, it's like, for a lot of you, I think this might be a third party situation. But third party can be work, it can be family, it can be anything like that. But there's some kind of, I would, there's, to me, there's some kind of betrayal, dishonesty going on here with this Justice in reverse. What I see is maybe this is the Chariot's a victory card, though. So whatever you feel like you've lost, you are actually going to win here. Okay. Without going into a really deep, this is almost like worthy of a much deeper reading than what we're doing here with three. If it's resonating, you'll know it. You'll know it. Okay. I mean, simply put, the Justice in reverse is injustice. You feel like there's been an injustice. You've got the Sword of Truth here. You want new clarity. Or you want the truth to come out. You want the truth to come out. This indicates that I think you're going to get what you want. It's the Chariot, or at the very least, you're moving forward, and it's happening fast. The Chariot is fast, but it can kind of be a card of victory, not just, I usually kind of look at it as just really fast action, fast movement, forward movement. Okay? You know, if this is your reading, you know it. Okay? Let's pull 2 cards of what is currently on your person's mind that they are not telling you. Okay, 2 messages. Scorpio's person, what are they thinking but not saying? Okay, it's too late. I moved on. I do not wish to reconnect. Ugh. I'm not sure I can meet your expectations. The pressure is too much for me. It's so weird. This card is coming up a lot. So this is a big energy currently among the collective. It's too late. I moved on. I do not wish to reconnect. Pooh. But you know what? Quite frankly, you might feel the exact same way. So, okay, Scorpio, I hope this was helpful. Please give me a thumbs up or a comment to let me know if it resonated. Otherwise, I will see you next time. Thank you for joining me. Okay, up next, we have Sagittarius. Sagittarius, welcome. Thank you for joining me. We're doing the harsh truth reading. The messages you don't want to hear, but you need to hear. Oop. Okay. I know, I have a little weird system here. Okay. I'm first going to pull 3 cards of your energy, your current energy in love and relationship, Sag, and then we will pull 2 cards from the Dark Confession, what's on the person on your mind, what's on their mind, but they're not saying out loud to you. Okay. All right. 3 cards for the current. Ooh. 3 cards, the current energy in love and a relationship for Sagittarius, please. Okay, bottom of the deck. We have the 7 of Wands. Bottom of the deck is that subtle kind of underlying energy. That's kind of a defensive feeling. Sometimes it's feeling a little backed in a corner, but it's now, you know, different people read the 7 of Wands differently. I tend to feel like it's a pretty defensive energy. Some people feel like it's courage and tenacity. Take it how it feels to you. Okay, we have the 6 of Swords, the 6 of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. Okay. So first off, 6 of Cups, kind of a nostalgic energy. I always call it kind of my soul connection card. It's in love readings, it's kind of that card of you feel like this person, a lot of times it feels like it was meant to be, or that the person that's on your mind that you're involved with, it's kind of that feeling of familiarity, like you've always known them, even if you've just known them, okay? But something has happened here. That 7 of Wands, you're feeling a little on the defense, you're feeling something's a challenge. It's you are choosing, though, to move forward with the 6 of Swords. Now, I will say that a lot of people read the 6 of Swords as a reconciliation card. I don't feel like it's this. Even though we have this, I want to mention it because we do have this 6 of Cups. And then we do have the Ace of Swords, so maybe that is your story. Okay, so let me kind of put 2 scenarios for you, and you'll know which resonates for you. we have the first thing that I was kind of feeling pushed toward, that you are, even though this person feels like a soul connection, you are kind of, you're trying to, whether you're moving on from them or just trying to move you both forward into something has got you feeling defensive and and challenged, and you're trying to push things into calmer waters. Okay? And because it's because of some kind of new information that you've gotten, or new truth. I call the Ace of Swords a sword of truth. It's kind of it is kind of a card of overcoming obstacles and things like that with clarity. Now, for some of you, this is a reconciliation card, because this is a nostalgic energy. That person that you have always known, or you feel like you've always known, because the Six of Swords for a lot of people is a card of kind of reconciliation, smoothing things over, reconciliation. And you know, the aces are all about new beginnings. So maybe a new clear beginning for you. Okay? Take it how it resonates. Okay, let's do 2 cards from the Dark Confessions. This is what your person is thinking but not saying. They're not the pretty thoughts, but they're probably the most helpful. All right. What is Sagittarius person, what are they thinking but not saying? I feel overwhelmed. I'm drowning in my own thoughts. You have become too difficult for me to handle. That's a big turnoff. Oh, is that what this defensive stuff is? All right, Sagittarius. I hope this reading was helpful. Give me a thumbs up or let me know in the comments. I always enjoy seeing your comments and your interaction. Until next time, thank you so much for joining me today. Okay, up next is Capricorn. Capricorn, thank you for joining me. We're doing the Harsh Truth in Love reading. That means that we're not pulling the pretty messages, we're pulling the stinkers. The messages no one wants to hear and no one wants to say out loud, but they're probably the most useful for you. Okay, so what we're going to do first, we're going to pull 3 cards of your current energy in love and relationships, and then we'll pull 2 of the Dark Confession cards for you. All right. Please show me 3 cards for the energy of Capricorn in love and relationships. 3 cards for Capricorn, current energy in love and relationships. We are not taking those. Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn, in the bottom of the deck. Oh, we have the World in reverse. The bottom of the deck for me is a subtle undercurrent of energy. So the World card in reverse is just not moving forward, being stuck, resisting change, resisting what is in your best interest, resisting the universe. So the World card in the upright is when you're evolving, you're moving into the next chapter, you're closing one chapter. The World card in reverse is resisting that. Okay, so it's, to me, this is always a really, really important thing to pay attention to. Okay, so we have the Page of Pentacles, the 5 of Pentacles, and we have the 10 of Wands in reverse. Okay, so if you have been feeling kind of a sense of lack, or something has just felt like, you know, that five of pentacles, the traditional kind of meaning is feeling left out and cold. Okay, just feeling like something is not working out for you. It's frustrating. um, it can feel kind of that sense of like despair. This is good. Page of Pentacles is typically kind of good news, and it's a pentacle counteracting this pentacle. It's a message or small offer coming in grounded, of value. Um, it's a it's a responsible kind of realistic kind of thing. So it's good. I think something's going to come into you. It's not huge, but something's going to come in to you and start to pull out of this, because the 10 of Wands in reverse is getting out of that kind of heavy burden feeling. It's feeling a lot less pressure. Okay, the pressure is going to be lifted. Whatever this is, almost doesn't feel like a love reading to me. But you know, you have to remember, love and relationships, a lot of times they're commingled with everything in your life. So you'll know, if this is your reading, this will resonate wholeheartedly to you. But what I really want you to pay attention to is this world in reverse. Don't resist. Don't resist the evolution of your life. Okay. All right, let's pull a couple of the dark confession cards. These are what is on your person's mind, but they're not saying to you. So let's see what you don't want to hear, but what you need to hear. Okay, what is on Capricorn's person's mind? What are they not saying but thinking? 2 messages, please. I have karmic debts that need to be paid before I can come back to you. Okay. My mask keeps me safe. I need to fake my feelings. Eek. So this can mean, this isn't always as bad as that sounds. That can be kind of putting on a brave front, you know, or trying to make things look like they're doing fine. Everything's fine. Everything's cool, but you know, they're faking it a little bit. But this is the one I would really pay attention to. They have karmic debts before they can come back to you. Okay. All right, Capricorn, thank you so much. I hope this was helpful, or it validated you in any sense. Give me a thumbs up if it resonated, or drop me a comment. I would love that. Until next time, thank you for joining me. All right, up next is Aquarius. Aquarius, thank you for joining. What we're doing today is the harsh truth. It's what is on your person's mind, but they are afraid to say it out loud. It's the stuff you don't want to hear, but you need to hear, right? But we're going to start off with just a mini like energy check on your love and relationships. We're just going to pull 3 cards of your current energy in love, and then we'll pull a couple of messages from the Dark Confessions deck. All right, let's go. 3 cards, the energy for Aquarius in love and relationship. What are the current energy in love and relationships for Aquarius? Okay, bottom of the deck, Aquarius, is the 9 of Wands in reverse. Okay, that's the subtle undercurrent of energy, okay, in the situation. So 9 of Wands in reverse is kind of being a coward. Is there some kind of, are you being a coward, or is your person kind of being a coward in something? We have the Knight of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and the 8 of Cups. Okay. So there's some truth coming out here. Some clarity, new clarity. The Ace of Swords is that new, it's a sword of truth. And it's right up your alley, Aquarius. You are all about that sword energy, right? You want the logic, the clarity. And I should also say that this kind of is a card of courage as well. So if you or your person has been feeling a little weak, a little cowardly in a situation, there's either you are picking up the slack and doing it, or it's coming out of that. That kind of indicates it's coming out of that. And this Knight of Swords is kind of that reckless, fast, super fast moving information. It's a new offer, new clarity, but it can be reckless. It can sometimes reckless with words. And I'm feeling like if something you are choosing to walk away from something, okay? Either you are, or your person is choosing, but I think this is your energy. Someone's walking away though, okay? That's all about what the Eight of Cups is. It's leaving something behind. It doesn't always mean that a relationship is ending. It can mean a faction of it is ending. And you're going into kind of a new phase. But oftentimes I find that it is kind of choosing to walk away from a situation completely. So something came to light, or something came out. Maybe there was a little bit of a reckless words spoken here, but you are leaving something behind. Okay. Let's pull 2 cards from the Dark Confessions. See 2 messages, the person on Aquarius's mind. What are they thinking but not saying, please? Aquarius's person, what are they thinking but not saying out loud? I cannot support your actions. It's too much for me to deal with. I am embarrassed by my actions and feel disgusted with myself. Ouch. Interesting. It's kind of, these are 2 cards talking about actions. And what is this? Reckless action, right? You'll know if it resonates, Aquarius. If it did, give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment. I would love that. Otherwise, I will see you next time. Thank you so much for joining me, Aquarius. I hope this was helpful. Next up is Pisces. Okay, Pisces, thank you for joining me. We are doing your harsh truth reading in love and relationships. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull 3 cards, do a quick love energy reading for you. And then we're going to pull 2 cards from the Dark Confessions, which are the messages you don't want to hear, but you need to hear. It's what's on your person's mind, but they're not saying it out loud, okay? All right, Pisces. Please show me 3 cards, the current energy in love and relationships for Pisces, please. Three cards for Pisces. Oh. Okay. Okay, Pisces, bottom of the deck. We have the 4 of Cups. Okay, bottom of the deck for me is that subtle undercurrent of energy. So what this says is, it's feeling like, bored, just like, not like, yeah, there's just nothing good here. But you always have to remember, the universe is trying to offer something, so you got to get out of your head. You got to get out of that kind of depressed down mood to make positive things happen. So we're starting off, it's kind of a similar energy here. Another 4 of Pentacles. That's kind of being stubborn, kind of being stuck in your ways, holding on to something, okay? Normally, I would say we don't know if this is positive or negative, but I say compared to this, combined with this, I'm thinking maybe you're stuck. You need to let go. You need to move forward with something. And then we have a Five of Pentacles. Okay, Five of Pentacles, the Emperor. Okay, it's exactly what I was saying here. You're feeling this sense of lack. You've got a case of the blahs. And it's of your own doing, I think. You're holding on to something that you shouldn't be, or you're feeling, I think, maybe a little powerless or whatever, but this Emperor card is telling you to boss up, okay? The Emperor takes control and takes action. This is all about the action. This is the cards telling you you need to take action, okay? All right, Pisces. Let's pull 2 cards from the Dark Confession deck. This is what is on your person's mind, but they're not saying, okay? Please show me 2 messages for the person on Pisces' mind. What are they thinking but not saying? I'm not sure if I can meet your expectations. The pressure is too much for me. My mask keeps me safe. I need to fake my feelings. It's so interesting. We keep getting a lot of repeating cards, and I have shuffled this deck throughout this hour, over an hour, constantly. And we're getting a lot of the same cards here. It's very interesting, the current synced up energies. So I'm not sure if I can meet your expectations. The pressure is too much for me. My mask keeps me safe. I need to fake my feelings. This is just, you have to remember this is some kind of, sometimes this isn't quite as bad as it sounds. Sometimes that's just putting on a good, strong front. It's not always a bad thing. But whatever kind of, I think your person's feeling the pressure too here, okay? Your advice, what we come away with here is it's time to take control and take action and move forward. Thank you so much for joining me, Pisces. If this was helpful or if it resonated, give me a thumbs up or drop me a comment. I would love that. Until next time, thank you.